As parents, we want our kids to be tough, and we want our kids to be resilient, and we want our kids to be strong. We want all the gain, but we don't like the pain. We don't want them being yelled at. We don't want them being embarrassed. We run over when they fall off a bike. When they come home and cry from school, we get angry at the little boy or girl that made them cry. We go to little league or hockey games, and we yell at the refs if things don't go perfect. But yet, if you asked every single parent of the 4 or 5 qualities that you'd want from your kids, be a good person, you'd want them to be resilient and tough and formidable and to be able to handle life's curves. Because life's, even for the richest trust fund kids, life's full of curves and challenges and crisis. But here's what's funny. We all know what we want from our children, but we all freak out when our kids go through any discomfort, when our kids go through any crisis or any criticism. It freaks us out. And here's handsome Cam Newton, 6'6", rich, wealthy, getting a little criticism. And everybody's rushing to defend him. He played poorly. He lost. He pouted. Acknowledged today, yeah, I pouted. I hate losing. On the grandest of stages. Didn't dive for the ball. And I'm here to tell you, this is the best thing that ever happened to Cam Newton. Cam Newton's going to be ticked off. Cam Newton's going to have the best offseason of his career. Cam Newton wants to prove all his critics wrong. You fans are so busy. Man, you don't give our team respect. When the Denver Broncos won, Wade Phillips came on our show yesterday saying our players fed off the underdog role. So you want to be an underdog in every big game, and you want the media to say your team has no shot. You do get that, right, fans? But you're just not comfortable with it. You want the win, but you don't like the pain and the resilience and the toughness and the criticism that comes with the pain. Like, if you're a fan, you should root for the media to say your team has no chance. None of you do that. You're outraged by criticism. Denver fed off it. Wade Phillips said, we love being the underdog. We talked about it all week. Easy to get players up when they think nobody gives them a shot. And Cam Newton's getting clobbered and should have gotten clobbered. And it's wonderful because on so many levels, what's going to define Cam Newton was not that game. What's going to define him is today for the next 7 years. That's going to define Cam Newton. He's not defined already. We don't have a definition of Andrew Luck yet. We know Andrew Luck's really talented, but I know what Tom Brady is. I know what Drew Brees is. I know what Aaron Rodgers is. I'm not quite 100% sure what Cam Newton is. Big, tall, talented, but the next 7 years will define it. Go look at the NFL star quarterbacks in this league. Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, told they were too short. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers dropped in the draft. Eli, you're not as good as your big brother. Big Ben, not recruited by his favorite team, Ohio State. Tony Romo, undrafted. Joe Flacco had to transfer. And Phillip Rivers, weird delivery, people passed on him. You get what I'm saying here? Of all my most successful friends, they have one connective tissue. It's not the school they went to. It's not the upbringing. Some were raised poor. Some were white picket fence. Some went to UCLA. Some went to junior college. All my successful friends have one thing in common. Will. They just want it more.